Hey, g'day everyone. Thanks a lot for being here today. It's pretty awesome with you guys. So recently I ended up getting a pretty high score on tier 18. It was pretty damn crazy. 8,000 waves on tier 18. I dropped it on Reddit. A lot of people wanted to know how I got that far and stuff like that, and like what's going on with your build and how did you actually do it. It's not really much to it as far as I know. I just ran a typical tournament setup based on glass cannon, so that's just a straight damage build. We're going to go over a couple of things if you guys have the time to do it. I'm just going to show you exactly what I have. I mean, it's probably worth kind of tuning in for this one here so you know exactly what I'm working with and how far I am in this game to actually kind of like produce a result like that. So I'm just going to do a typical tournament setup that I normally would. So you're going to learn how I actually run tournaments in this one, and I'll kind of show you my modules and I'll show you my cards and everything else. So I've got a tournament preset right here. It's basically just everything here. I've actually got ranged locked, but you know I kind of upgrade that to a certain range as the tournament progresses, depending on what the battle conditions are. It's normally what I would do. The health upgrades, they generally just tend to be whatever that's cheap and that I can apply to. Free upgrades kind of fills up the rest of the slots. The utility slot is kind of just like everything is maxed. I got attack skip at 400. I just kind of leave that as a default there. 580 on the health skip because it is a damage build. You're kind of more dependent on your health skip than you are for attack skips because in the Legends tournament, it's not really enemy attack that kills you at the end, so you're gonna really want to depend on this one here. I'll show you my enhancements. So my enhancements are pretty beefy, like it's pretty insane. Like it's really expensive just to even get a single upgrade on a single one of these at this point. I'm trying to work on rend, but I don't know if I'll push it even further. I need more attack speed and stuff. Health, I don't really worry too much about it. I'll do what I can with a lot of it, but all I really want is the orb size. This applies to my farming method as well, so it typically stays the same. The cash bonus, because I'm starting to run project funding, which is that new module that came out. I am running the cash bonus now, so I am actually dropping like 10 bombs on cash bonus when I do get the opportunity to do that. Otherwise, I'm working on the health, on the level skips and stuff like that. And I don't have to worry too much about free ups at this point, but yeah, it's just those two that I really try to push there, and then it's just the damage enhancements that I'm really trying to push in terms of tournament. I do have a tournament set up here as well. There's 25 cards. It's just your typical cards. So there's damage, attack speed. I got range card and stuff like that, and just the usual line here. I don't run enemy balance, of course. It's just whatever. Fortress is just an additional slot that I can throw in there. I haven't got the mastery for it, so it's pretty much irrelevant. But you know, I've got more than enough slots at this point. I run these two full categories here and this one as well, I guess. I don't run Wave Accelerator, but basically every other epic card on top of that. So that's pretty much all you would need, I guess. My modules for tournaments, obviously it's Death Penalty. I do have a 5-star one. I only got that very recently, so that was a real huge bonus for me. Also getting a 5-star ACP, which you really don't need. Just an ancestral level is just fine, but you know that's just fine. Death penalty, these are my substats. If you want to pause the screen, you can have a good look at those. You can pause the screens with this one if you want to have a look at those. I also use my dimension core here. If you want to pause the screen, you can have a look at those as well if you want. And I also run project funding. Project funding, just a little specific here. I only needed a couple of things from project funding in order to make it work well, which is just the health skip because it is a damage based build I'm working with. Cash bonus because it really helps with multiplying the tower damage. And package chance because it's package chance. You kind of need that in every generator if I'm being honest, to be honest. It's just because if you do have a couple of card masteries, I guess package chance really works off that. So you want to keep that in mind. I got several card masteries, don't forget. I'm only missing a few, so keep that in mind. You'll probably see the greens and I'll just slowly run through what's green and what's not. You can pause the screen to what you think and take notes if you must. And one thing that really does make tier 18 going that far as long as you possibly can is your battle condition reduction here. So battle condition reduction is huge for tier 18 and how far you can push it. In fact, it's crazy for how far you can push any high tier. So for instance, like I got 20% orb damage, which is probably non-existent. Like if you didn't have any battle condition reduction, I think the orb damage is like 5%. But because you got 20% orb damage, there's a lot of stuff that you can mitigate just because of that one lab. And honestly, don't get me wrong, this lamb is goddamn expensive. Like I spent 294 Q just for this one here. I'm pretty sure the next one's gonna be like 400 Q. Maybe the last one's gonna be like 800 Q. Yeah, it's these are quadrillions here, so it's big money in this game. And that's pretty much all I'm doing. The big thing here is probably my ultimate weapons, which I know you guys are probably dying to see. So we're gonna go through them. It's really not much to really see. So I got chain lightning at a +7 here. I got smart missiles. That's pretty much maxed. Like that's pretty much the one that I want, and that's maxed. The kill wall, you don't really need to worry too much about that anymore. Chrono loop, obviously that's great, but you know you can take your time with that. Charge mines, there is like it'll help you with whatever the bosses and stuff, I guess. Golden combo, yeah, my golden tower is completely maxed. I also have the death creep plus as well, so that's really helpful to some degree. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're like really well in the game. Yeah, I do have Black Hole Plus as well. Consume. I like it for the whole sucking purpose that the Black Hole does. It's really nice. It's like a two effect thing. And yeah, my Spotlight Plus needs more work, but we'll get to that. I also max my angle at 89. I am not going to 90 for personal reasons, but yeah, that's basically it. So there's a lot of stones that's been invested in these ultimate weapons to try to make it exactly what it is. And that's basically it. What I would change in terms of for the tournaments, I would always smash my range all the way to the highest. That's pretty important for your shockwave size because you want to try to affect everything that you can. That's going to be shrouded by ACP. You want to get that damage inclusion on everything that it could reach. So you're probably better off going for that if you can do it. I still gotta reroll stuff here. I gotta reroll that. I gotta reroll that. There's a lot of things that I gotta reroll off. I'm probably gonna leave Dumbcore as it is, but I wish I didn't get Black Hole Duration, but it is what it is. That's pretty much it. And yeah, I've managed to make it first here. It's not gonna last that long. There are many people that are much stronger than I am, but it is what it is. They're probably gonna end up beating me at some point when they can be stuffed to actually go for the whole relic run again. A lot of people haven't done the second attempt. I'm probably the first that have since acquiring the relic at the very least. So there's a lot of people out there that's going to end up going for it once they see the post and everything. So I'm actually very much interested to seeing the stronger people above me actually showing me exactly how far they can go and how far I need to actually push to reach those guys. So it should be an interesting time. We'll see how things go. I'm gonna put on the video now, just a little short video. It might be like 10 minutes long of just like the whole tier 18 run that I did around the end part of tier 18. And you can just just watch and see how it all went down. And if there is any feedback that you have in regards to this video, I'd highly appreciate you guys just like telling me what I can work on to kind of like make this video a little bit better. I don't know. This is like my first time actually making a fairly decent video where I actually spend more than, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes trying to work on a couple of things to, set this whole thing up. But yeah, just give me some feedback. I really would appreciate it, and that would really help me kind of just like produce better stuff for you guys. Should you guys want to see it? So yeah, it'll be great. Anyways, I'm gonna throw on the video now of the game. Just let me know if just let me. Oh, I'm gonna play music as well, so put the volume down if you don't want to hear it. It's probably gonna be pretty lame, anyways, for a lot of you guys, but I'm just gonna throw something down there, anyways. And yeah, just like keep the. You can always turn the volume off, anyways. Thank you very much for viewing once again. And yeah, I'll try to make another video in another time, not too long, hopefully. If I can come up with something decent, then yeah, I'll definitely put that down for you guys. Thank you very much, and here comes the video.
so it keeps so cold.